guys, and welcome to the new episode of my survival let's play. This is episode 4. I hope you're all doing fantastically well today, and welcome to the video. Now today you join me from our new zombie farm. As you can see, it's not completely finished yet. We've got quite big plans for this little area here. But if you missed the live stream, I have posted it up on YouTube. In the folder with this video, so hopefully you guys should have caught this one and the build of the farm. Now, as plans for today's episode, we are going to be leaving our zombie farm behind for a little while, and we're going to gather ourselves plenty of wood supplies, and we're going to start off by building the tree farm, because I've had enough of the trees being all over the place. Basically, I want to tidy it up, make it look a bit better, and go from there. And once we've got our supplies together, we are going to be starting on building our villager trading centre. So one leads into the next. As you see, we've been busy over here. We've got ourselves quite a lot of gear going already, quite a bit of iron, and I've got myself an auto smelter going as well with a little bit of coal in there. So I'll also be doing a mining session at some point in this episode, so I will come back to you once I'm back on the surface and we have got ourselves a bit of progress. Alrighty guys, so I have cleared out the area of the tree farm and I started laying out what I want to be doing. I've got my jungle section here. I only have 3 of those because they're massive. Then we're going to move into our birch and oak area, and I'm going to put the spruce down the far end because we're going to use least of that. I suspect actually we probably use a lot more of that than the jungle. So basically what we're doing with this, we're going to leave a 2 gap, and we're going to dig down 2 for this one. So we've got a little zigzaggy thing going on like so, and then we put a torch in at lower levels here. Like so, grab our slabs, which of course I've taken the time to cook the stone into the smooth stone, because the smooth stone slabs just look best. And we fill him around there, just like that, and that's our thing, and it's naturally lit from underneath, which is even better. Now obviously I'm not going to get as many trees in here as I did have the other way, but I'm going to have enough. And it's going to look a lot tidier and cleaner, and that's just how I want it to look, guys. So I will finish this off and we will come back to you once we have hit completion. Alrighty guys, since the last cut I've had a few things go on. I don't know if you remember our pink sheep from episode 1. He has returned, she has returned. So we now have a pink sheep, and I haven't dyed this bad boy. This is naturally spawned, and she spawned while I was doing my tree farm, which is now done. Now it's taken me a couple of hours to get this in place. I've done a little bit of terraforming around the back of our mine entrance as well. I've only got enough space for 4 types of tree right now. As you can see, the jungle one is still despawning. And as you can see guys, there's nothing left anywhere. Everything is cleared out. I've opened it all up, so we have plenty of space now. Now, I don't know if any of you guys saw the live stream. If you did, you'll know I went into the nether. So we now have some quartz. Now, and of course we've got some soul sand. That's how I built our zombie spawner. So the good thing about having quartz, guys, is now I can start building some automatic farms. Now I love my automatic farms, but these are not the plan for today. Although I'm tempted to build the chicken farm, because the eggs currently I've picked up 5 there, make that 6, and I've got one of my barrels is basically full of eggs now. My food barrel is basically full of eggs. So I'll throw these bad boys in there and I'll show you as well. So we got lots and lots of eggs, guys. We've got nearly 10 stacks of eggs. Our wood chest, we've gone from having nothing to being overflowing, to the point I may actually have to crack on with my next part of my builds and get some more space going on. I also discovered I ran out of coal that was already smelled, like prepped as coal, so I was a little mining session. As you can see, we've got a bit more gold, a bit more iron, and I found a few more diamonds while I was out. This was 9 earlier, so we found 14 normal diamonds, which is always what you want to see. It's always good to find. And oh, we have a raid party come to say hello. Now he's got an enchanted one. Let's see if we can get the enchanted one off. That'd be quite convenient, wouldn't it? These guys absolutely love despawning. Yeah, I got the enchanted one that time. What we got on that one then? Quick charge. Yeah. So I'm not a massive fan of using these things, but I do believe you put them in dispensers, they act. You can just put arrows in dispensers, can't you? Oh, we've got to be. Little bee come to say hello as well. So we've now got 2 of these guys, which is actually pretty good. Put the arrows in there and that as well. I'm going to quickly go and plant up the other one of my jungle trees. Hope for another sapling, and I've got another sapling. Obviously it's not enough to make 1 more tree, but we have enough for 2 trees plus a couple of spares, so that is good. I'll put these saplings in our new saplings barrel, because we now have a saplings barrel. And I think that's getting dark while it's raining, so I'll have to sleep the night away. So while I was clearing all that light out, as you can see, I picked up a lot of saplings. I might have to start using them as fuel because I have so many of them. So the next task for me, guys, I am going to be collecting up my materials, and we are going to head down to the islands, and we're going to start building our villager breeder / trading area. And we need a lot of these bad boys because we need a lot of wool, and currently we have like 1. So I need to get breeding on the sheep as well while I'm off camera, and get them bred up so we can get some beds sorted out. I might even try and get a pink bed as well for the fun of it. So I'll cut back to you in a little while once I've got my materials down in the area I want to start building, and of course I've got some wool together. Alrighty guys, so I've been gathering materials together. As you can see, I've got pretty much full inventory of the stuff we need to basically duplicate this on different sizes and shape. We've done a bit of breeding of our cows and our sheep, so we're going to head down and we're going to start building. Now this I'm going to kind of wing it slightly because I don't really know how big we're going to make this thing, but I'm thinking we're going to start it probably about here. Now we want 1, 2, 3, 4 block here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bye-bye torch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always perfect. So we'll be terraforming this round slightly because, as I said, I want to make the island fit the building for this one. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this is wrong. No. This is not right at all. We can't be doing this, because this is the diorite here. Oh yeah, this is right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got our oak. Sorry guys, I'm actually confused myself while building this thing. I just started building it. Oak. And we've got andesite. Oh no, there's just andesite. Yeah, we'll just do andesite at the bottom. The andesite looks... Actually, no. I'm going to do it this way. And this is like this. This goes up. And then across. And that is all stripped out, just like that. This comes up alongside. Just like so. We'll dig this out of here, and we'll drop our diorite into the gap, and that is basically how it's going to look for us, guys. So yeah, let me just continue this on. 2, 3, 4 bop. 1, 2, 3, 4 bop. What's right the first time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. So it's not going to be a straight build, guys. It's going to be quite a large build though. And this is exactly how I want it to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, bop. 2, 3, 4, bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bye torch. Right, so that is going to be the outside edge of the build. And that's it's going to be pretty big, guys. I have to say, it's going to be pretty massive. So if I come in, I'll make this the door here. I'll start dropping my andesite in, you can start getting an idea of how big the inside's going to be. And some parts of the inside are not going to be so big. That's on the wrong block line. I don't actually like that. That doesn't look very nice. I suppose once this is in, it's not going to make a lot of difference to it. This is going to be a little glass corner here. Ah, that could be our chest corner. Yeah, that'd be fine. We'll make that a chest corner. That'll do the job. Have a little chest corner. I'm still not sure about that. I might get rid of that bit. Yeah. We'll get rid of this bit here, guys. I don't like this bit. This is not looking good. It's just a little bit too small. So I'll pop that back into this spot here instead. I do believe that's going to be better. It's not going to be a massive build. The test one I did, I actually extended it out to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, so it was here. This corner wasn't here. Actually, I might, yeah, I'll do that anyway. Bit of a thought process going on for you guys. Don't normally get to see this in the episodes, but I'll come back to you once I've got the main skeleton in place, and we'll make a move on from there. Okay, guys, so we've got the base skeleton in place, and yes, I do realise it looks very similar to my house. That is, in fact, the idea. I want it to be a very similar build. So we're going to do the floor next. We're going to dig out this bad boy here like this. And this is going to be a solid birch floor right throughout. I'm not sure what we're doing in there yet. And I wanted to go over and get some glass in a little while. I'm actually thinking, you know, guys, that I might make these center wall features of some kind. I'll just do that. That kind of looks pretty decent still, and we can have a little bit of decoration running up here. We can put some leaves on there. That look quite good. But I think, yeah, we'll do that. That looks kind of it kind of fits with the build, so we'll do that. And obviously we can't see that from the outside anyway. Now we've got our wall in place and the floors in place. We can put our iron doors in place. Now I'm probably going to go with, let's go spruce buttons for these bad boys. Let's make sticks out of them. Always need plenty of sticks. Oh, actually I need lots of buttons. 2 outside and 2 in. Just using the spruce buttons because they stand out just a little bit more, guys. So I'm going to continue with the floor, and we will come back when the floor is finished. Okay guys, so as well as putting in the floor, I have also put in the windows, and now we're going to start work on the decoration of the outside. This is going to look pretty much the same as my house, but the idea behind these builds together is it's supposed to look extremely similar. This is the building style for this area, and of course I'm going to be moving on to another area because this is the starter area. So this will be very similar to my other build that I've got over there. I will make a couple of subtle changes to it. Also, we've got iron doors in here. That's one subtle change we're going to have. We're still going to have the little slabberoos going across the top here, just because that fits the build really quite nicely, and I like how it looks. Kind of ties the roof into the rest of the build as well. As you can see, I've kind of gone for the similar building style over here as well. So I've gone for the oak instead of the spruce on this one though, because I think the oak looks pretty good for this build style as well. So I will just continue doing this lot, and I will cut back to you once we have finished all the way around. Alrighty guys, I've done the surrounding lower roof, the top of the pillars, and the fences all the way around. I've also thrown in some trapdoors, because I do want it to look slightly different to the build for my house, so I'm doing it a little bit different here and there. I've also made these little flower pots with some leaf blocks in there, which I do think looks quite nice. I did put it on dirt. I pulled the dirt out to throw a torch in there. It's got a little bit of a light source that's hidden away. And now we are going to move on to the roof. Now I'm going to take my crafting table with me for this one because I suspect I will need it. Right, so let's put the crafting table away. Grab our stone, cobblestone out. And we'll start doing the surround. Now, the middle ones, I don't want to be facing this way. The middle one has to be facing this way because we have to have the little diddy bit in the middle like we had on the other build. I think this suits this build so well, I want to do it again. So as we go around with the cobble, I will just quickly get this bit done. I can hear a llama, which means I've got a village wandering trader come to visit again. I have no emeralds right now, so he has nothing I could possibly want. Unless he's selling slime, but then I haven't got emeralds to buy slime with anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Righty dokie, so we're nearly around to the final side. As we make our way back to the front. Oh, come on, stop missing. There we go. Righty dokie. So we do this, hop up, reverse it. Do this one, hop over, and do this, do that. That's the way up. And annoyingly, I have exactly the right number. Let's have a step back and see how we are looking. I do have a few more cobblestone on me, of course. That, I do believe, looks awesome. For the next bit, we need, actually, I need oak. I'm going to do oak for the next bit, so I need my crafting table back out again. And I'm going to need a load of oaky ones, which, of course, is the wood I have the least of. So let's just make as many as we can. I've got 2 stacks and 1 spare log. That should be good enough for what we're going to do. So let's just get our way back to the top of the roof. And in the corners, we're actually going to keep the cobblestone going on. So in the corner, like so, we're going to have a cobblestone lift going on like we have on the other build. Just because it does fit rather nicely in this build style. I was almost tempted to make this stone brick, but I decided against it because I forgot. And I decided I'm too far in to go and change it now. Oh my goodness, place the right block in the right place, Teddy. Right, let's take two. Right, so I will come back to you guys when I finish the roof, because apparently I can't place on camera right now, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so that's the exterior of the build. Near enough there. I'm going to put a little chimney on the top like I've got over here, just to make it a little bit different to the house. I also started pulling the pathway out, and it's going to come around over here, come along here, and then it's going to cut back in and come down to here. Now I'll put a few dirt blocks in here that's going to change the grass. We can make path blocks in all the way into the fishing hut. And all we have to do now, guys, is head on inside there and we'll start decorating inside. Which, to be fair, is going to be pretty simply decorated. I'm going to literally be putting a couple of fences in here like so, and I'm going to put some carpets on top of them. And that is going to be how I get in and out. But of course, I don't need that yet because we have to get the villagers in here first. So it's all on one level. I wanted to let doors out, put the villagers in boats, and then once we've got a pair of villagers in here, we can start breeding them. But first, we need to get ourselves some beds in there. So let's go to our sheep farm. We have quite a few little sheepies, as we can see. Two pink ones now. Also got a little chicken stuck down there. Let's take him out of his misery. Bit of free food. Now I don't have space in my inventory for anything. Let's offload our inventory first then. And we'll sleep the night away while we're at it as well. So we've got a little bit of sand. Go in here. Let's throw our dirt away. Don't need that anymore. Fences, we're going to need these ones. We'll throw the fence gates, shall we? Yeah, we'll get rid of the fence gates. Actually, I might switch this out and use those instead. Those do look slightly nicer. So we'll grab some of this. I'm actually going to keep spruce wood on me. Let's go to the slabs and stairs. Pull this in here. I'll throw the trapdoors in there for now as well. Head over to the glass bin and throw a glass in there as out of the way. Offload our diorite, because we're no longer need that. Same with our andesite, that's not needed either. Well, our supply of that is running a little bit low. Throw the stairs in there. Let's put the iron door away in the iron chest, because that actually makes sense. I'm going to throw some of the spruce wood back in here again, because I don't need more than a stack of that on me. And throw them planks in there. And we'll put the birch away as well, because I don't think we're going to need any of that unless we're building stuff, but I might grab that for building stuff with. That's good for making chests and workstations. I'm going to throw that chicken in the food chest. And then we'll quickly sleep, grab ourselves a load of wool. Of course, I have to get rid of the bad omen effect as well before I can start moving villagers. So we're going to need this, and I'll grab that as well for the fun of it. wool off our sheepies. Nice donations, guys. Thank you so much. Can't forget the pink ones. We have got quite a decent number of sheep now. Of course, we're going to need a lot of sheep in the future, guys, because we are going to be putting a wool farm together at some point. Okay, I think we've got plenty of wool. Now, what I want is everything divisible by 3. So that's divisible by 3. So that. So that's what we need in the way of wool. Now this is going to be way more beds than I actually need, but we'll go with it. Let's say our chickens. As you can see, guys, I've got so many in here now that I get quite a decent number of eggs every time I do it. And we've got a couple of babies out of that. So we're going to head over and we'll start sorting out some interior decorations. Now I need a little area for myself, just because I need chest area and all that sort of stuff. So I will be stealing a small area, which is why I'm going to get rid of these. And we're going to put some spruce in instead. So that's going to be my little area over there. We're going to have a few chests in here. And that will be good for us, and I'll come back to you guys when I've got a bit of decorating done. Alrighty guys, so I have done a little bit of decorating off camera, aside from my brain working on camera again. Obviously, next episode, or between episodes, I'll finish the path off, and I'll make it look a bit more pretty than it currently is. We've done a little bit of decorating in here, got a couple of flower pots in, I'll get some more clay cooked up so I can do some more flower pots a bit later on. And we've got a few leaves in, a few shelves, and the beds are in. Now when it comes to the workstations, I'm probably going to sink them into the floor, maybe at the bottom of the beds, or just put a little workstation in the middle of the room for the guys, for my villagers. So that is the plan, and I guess the next thing I really got to do is go and get myself some villagers. But unfortunately guys, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have enjoyed it, then don't forget to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then don't forget to hit subscribe. And I will see you next episode. Oh yeah, and if you want to follow the next stream, obviously I did put the stream up on YouTube. I may not always be able to do that, so if you want to see the next stream, guys, make sure you follow me. It's Teddy Legend 666 at twitch.tv. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye bye.